Think about the last time you wanted something badly. A job, a relationship, a new phone. You thought about it constantly. You told yourself this would be the thing that finally makes you happy. And then you got it. And for a few days, maybe a few weeks, it felt amazing. And then what happened? You adjusted. The new thing became the normal thing. And soon enough, you wanted something else. This is not a personal failure. This is the hedonic treadmill. And every human being is trapped on it. The hedonic treadmill was first described by psychologists Brickman and Campbell in 1971. They found that lottery winners were no happier than regular people a year after winning. Paralysis victims were no less happy a year after their accidents. Humans have a remarkable ability to adapt to almost anything. Good things stop feeling good. Bad things stop feeling bad. We return to a baseline. And that baseline keeps moving because we keep raising the bar for what counts as enough. Why are we built this way? Evolution. A creature that was satisfied after one good meal would not survive long. Our ancestors who always wanted more food, more safety, more status, were the ones who lived long enough to pass on their genes. Dissatisfaction is not a bug. It is a feature. Your brain runs on dopamine, and dopamine is not a pleasure chemical. It is a wanting chemical. It fires when you anticipate a reward, not when you get it. And once you get the reward, the dopamine drops and your brain immediately starts looking for the next target. You are biologically programmed to never arrive. This is not a new discovery. The Buddha figured it out 2,500 years ago. The first of the Four Noble Truths is that life is suffering. The second is that the cause of suffering is craving. We suffer not because we lack things, but because we want things. And wanting is a fire that cannot be extinguished by throwing fuel on it. The more you feed desire, the hungrier it gets. The Buddha's solution was not to get everything you want. It was to stop wanting, to step off the wheel entirely. Schopenhauer, writing in the 19th century, reached the same conclusion from a different angle. He said life swings like a pendulum between pain and boredom. When we want something and cannot get it, we suffer. When we get it, we are briefly satisfied. And then boredom sets in and a new desire arises. There is no permanent satisfaction possible, only temporary relief. For Schopenhauer, the only escape was aesthetic experience and compassion. The Stoics had a different approach. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wrote in his Meditations that you have power over your mind, not outside events. The Stoics argued that desire itself is the problem, but their solution was not to eliminate desire. It was to desire only what you can control. Want to be a good person? You control that. Want to be rich? You do not control that. So stop wanting it. The Stoic practice of negative visualization, imagining losing what you have, was designed to short-circuit the treadmill by making you grateful for what is already here. So how do you get off the treadmill? The research points to a few things. First, gratitude. Not the Instagram kind. The actual practice of noticing what you already have and letting yourself feel that it is enough. Studies consistently show that gratitude journaling increases baseline happiness more than getting a raise. Second, experiences over things. Objects lose their novelty fast. A trip, a conversation, a meal shared with someone. These memories appreciate over time instead of depreciating. Third, stop comparing yourself to people who have more. There is always someone with more. That comparison is the fuel of the treadmill. So ask yourself honestly, when was the last time you felt truly satisfied? Not excited about the next thing, not distracted by a goal, just quietly content with what is already in your life. If you cannot remember, you are not broken. You are human, but you are also capable of stepping off, not by getting more, by wanting less.